A line chart shows change. A line chart with well-placed annotations tells a story. In this video, I'll explain how to add Flourish axis annotations and highlights. If you'd like to follow along, there's a link for a worksheet underneath the video. I'd recommend following along by clicking the link beneath this video for this chapter's worksheet. Once you've clicked the link, we can click this blue button to duplicate the story. This is the Flourish story player, which is great for making animations. But for now, we're going to use it to keep all of our exercises together. Let's click here on the current slide to look at the first chart. I think this chart would be more interesting if I added an annotation where privatization happened. So let's go to the annotations section, show highlights on the x-axis, and then we can add our annotation here. So we've got some instructions here. It says write your label, then 2 colons, and then the year. Now this has worked, but privatization is getting cut off just a bit, so let's fix that. If we scroll down, we get to labels, and then the max width of the labels. So I'm just going to increase this to 6. Next, I'd also like this annotation to be horizontal, so I can change this here. We've also got some other options like the Y position and the X position, but I think I prefer it here. Let's have a look at another annotation example. So if we go back to our worksheet and then click on slide 2, we can look at adding a range annotation. So first, I'd just like to improve the date format. Here we've got quite a long date format, and I'd prefer just to have years. We can do this by going to Data, and then to this little box at the top of the date column. And now we've got an option for the preferred output format. Now automatically it's always going to be the same, so if you don't change it, you don't have to worry about it. But if we do want to change it, we can scroll down and then find years here. Now I think this looks a lot cleaner. And now we can add our annotation. Annotations, highlights on x-axis, and then range highlights on x-axis this time. So this time we've got the label, 2 colons, and then the date we're going from, and then the date we're going to. So I'm just going to paste it in. But the key thing to notice here is that this date format is different than the output format. And the reason for that is we always need to write our date in the input format. And this will give us the most control over where the annotation appears. Next, we can change the area color by clicking here. Could try in red like that. I think I prefer grey. Or we could change the opacity. Now I want to add one more annotation to this chart, and I'd just like to have a line at 0 to really emphasize where Germany goes below 0. So this one's going to be on the y-axis. We can add it here. And I actually don't want a label, I just want the line, so I can do this by just starting with the 2 colons and then writing a 0 like this. Now we could change the line width or the line color here.